The genre of the Thrills is indie rock, originating from Ireland with a hint of 60s American culture influencing the band's lyrics and videos. We decided to portray this genre in a quirky and not typically conventional style, using animation instead of the band's favoured performance-based style videos.
We really wanted to get the visuals and the music to link really well instead of just having like the solid performance base. So we went along with like, is this what they call hate on Saturday nights? We've got two people having a fight, and kind of went from there with that and kind of thought, well, what else could we do for each other?
Yeah, we tried to kind of create different interpretations of like words like hate, love and sex, which were like the three kind of main verses of the song, and just kind of vary it, kind of add a little bit of humour. And
so the visual style of our video is fairly simple, and we've used childlike drawings to further the simplicity of Michel Gondry's signature style. However, we contrasted the innocent childlessness with images of prostitutes, thugs, and reference to sex, which occupies quite a lot of the lyrics in the song. As we previously said, The Thrills is largely inspired by 60s America. We've tried to make this a large part of the product by incorporating iconic references from this era, such as the film Psycho, Bob Dylan, Iron City Beer, a poster of JF Kennedy, and a hippie waving a free love placard.
we also looked at some of the previous Thrills video and noticed that they kind of, on some of them, they put a sepia kind of tint, which kind of carries on their like inspiration from 60s America with the kind of filming kind of filter that they put on there, and we put this on basically all of our footage, so it just kind of, it made it look a lot more kind of professional and
60s style.
Yeah, a lot more 60s and a lot more kind of in tune with what the Thrills had already done in their previous work.
Our DVD cover and advert complement the video by following a similar visual style. However, to make our ancillary products to be more eye-catching, we chose to use a different form of cartoon style. So instead of using the same shade of brown, cream and red tones, we use more vibrant colours such as blues and yellows to make our product bolder. Our magazine advert and DVD cover very obviously demonstrate a Saturday night, and we chose to use the same design on both products in order to create a sense of familiarity so that the consumer will recognise the product after seeing the advert for it.
Well, because all the products kind of linked up quite well, and it kind of reflected a bit of Michel Gondry's work, which was kind of our inspiration behind all the designs and the kind of visual style of our basically entire video. The feedback we received for our video was it was a quirky and effective approach to the genre of music. Basically, we really tried to kind of add some
Something different.
Yeah, and like irony and humour to our video. We also heard that there was a strong relationship between our visuals and lyrics, and there was symbolic voyeuristic treatment of the female body when the prostitute was shown. From our rough cut, the feedback we generally got was that we needed to treat our footage as more like cinematic footage rather than just an animation. We needed to focus more on angles, zooms, transitions, stuff like that. So that really helped us in kind of knowing what to do when we started our next week of editing. So to plan our music video, we used Google's search engine a lot to research the Thrills and see what kind of bands inspired their music and videos and the band's overall image. And then we kind of used YouTube to look at their past videos to kind of see what their kind of signature style was.
We also used YouTube to take a look at like other animated videos to see what they were like, to see what kind of style of animation we could choose and which would best fit the type of music that went with it.
Wikipedia also came very in handy, like the online encyclopedia for kind of seeing the history of the Thrills and find out a bit of background information about them.
We used iTunes to import the music we needed for our music video, and every time we listened to it we also used iTunes then.
For our pitch we used Microsoft PowerPoint, as we thought that this would be the easiest way of getting across our ideas and uploading it using SlideShare to Blogger, which is where we did all of our planning and research.
She used Photoshop to create some of the characters.
Well, we use Photoshop and Final Cut as our main tools for the actual creation of the main product. So we used Final Cut to actually make it, to edit all the footage that we made.
Obviously to film our animation, instead of, we was going to use iStop Motion, but we thought it was going to be too time consuming, and the kind of style that we was going for was kind of more slightly shaky camera, shadows and stuff like that to kind of give a nicer effect, so we decided to use video camera instead.
We used Blogger for our blogs basically, so to be great for the all our planning, all the research, video clips from our rough cuts, to give peer feedback, everything like that was all on our blog. We used blogger.com for that.